Hi, this is Ella Ben-Emmanuel and I'm here today to explain to you how to navigate the Unseen Bagrut Module E exam.
Referring to the Bagrut Module E paper of winter 2013.
The first thing is you have to know it can get very stressful preparing for Bagrut, but if you come into the exam and you're ready and you're calm and you know what to do, then your chances of success are much higher. Before you start the exam, make sure that you've had a good night's sleep and that you have the right writing equipment and you have a dictionary or milonit and that you have a clear head and you're not too stressed. So I just want to remind you that the examiner is looking for you to demonstrate certain skills when you're looking at the text, such as understanding main ideas, following the development of an argument, understanding different text types and drawing inferences, being able to read between the lines as to what is said in the text. And it's not just enough to have a basic understanding of what's going on. In addition, you have to be able to identify the writer's attitude, tone and purpose, and to identify different points of view, and also to be able to use a dictionary correctly.
The first thing we need to look at is the title. Does the title give us any clues as to what the text is about? We have two key words here, chess and school. We'll give you some ideas as to what's going to be coming up in the text. The second question we need to ask is what type of text it is. We have a lot of information here, which leads us to believe that it's going to be some kind of an article.
Just want to stop here and mention about use of a dictionary. I don't think you should be using your dictionary right away. I think you should be waiting and seeing if you can get a grasp of what the text is about. Otherwise you'll be busy with your dictionary instead of looking at the text. So just hold on.
Many of my students have told me that their method of dealing with the unseen is first of all to read the questions and then to look for the answer in the text. And I've convinced them that this method is not good because they first of all have to understand the text as a whole. The text is like a jigsaw puzzle and all of the pieces are interconnected, and without one piece they could miss the whole point, which means they will answer the questions incorrectly. For the first reading of the text, I suggest that you read it all the way through from the beginning to the end without using a dictionary and see how much of it you understand. During your second reading, you should be going through the text using a dictionary and at this point be very selective. Don't look up every single word in the dictionary, only the words that you think are important, but the words without which you can't understand the text. You can also start summarizing each paragraph and writing down next to it basically a short siccum of what the paragraph is about. Now we're going to start reading the questions. At this point, I can't really stress enough times how important it is to read each question twice and make sure that you 100% understand the question that they're asking. There are so many mistakes that are made, not because the student didn't understand the text, but because they didn't read the question properly. My next tip is that when it comes to open-ended questions, which are probably the hardest questions to answer, make sure that your answer makes sense, that it's grammatically correct. As a practical example, in question 2, what is she referring to? Therefore, your answer has to be written in the same tense, in the present continuous. And I just want to remind you again that you must make sure that your answer is perfectly clear, also to the examiner. And next, I have some tips for multiple choice questions on how you can improve your chances rather than just guessing. Okay, the first thing is you look at the line number, and then you need to go back to the text and mark down with a pen or whatever way you want on the side of the text itself, the lines. Then you can use a process of elimination to rule out the incorrect answers, going through each answer and deciding whether it is correct according to the text or not. You'd be surprised how you can use this even if you really don't see the right answer on the page. Okay, last but not least, please, I beg you, check your answers. How many of my students do not check their answers? As soon as they're finished, they hand in their page, I'm done, that's it. And so many times you can find small mistakes, misunderstandings. You look at the text in a different light. So I really advise you to go back and spend at least 5-10 minutes checking that your answers are correct. I would just like to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your Bagus exams, and hoping that your exam will be smooth and easy. If you just stay with me a little bit longer, I'm going to summarize the various points we've learned during the clip, and I hope it was helpful. Bye!